What up, YouTube? It might have been a couple of days ago. It might have been last week. I saw a video, came across a video, where a guy was blaming or claiming that Southern rappers is the cause of the death of hip hop. Yeah, that's what this nigga said. That Southern rappers killed hip hop. And if he thought about it, if he would take the time and just thought about it for himself and not listen to haters or jealous individuals that's blaming others for the downfall of East Coast rap. But you want to blame other niggas for that. East Coast, man. East Coast cats. They just too cocky for their own goddamn good. They just too cocky, man. We wonder why their their hip hop is dead. Then they want to knock Southern rappers. Yeah, I have a little history on this hip hop shit. I have a little history on that. Now, to me, in my opinion, the best years or the golden years or the golden age years of hip hop is the 90s. The late 80s and the early 90s was the golden age. And during that time period, East was on top, the West Coast was on top, and of course the South was doing their thing too. They was in the midst of all of that. Hanging with the heavy hitters. Oh, I remember. Because you had ATL. They were doing their thing with Outkast. You had Outkast, you had Goody Mob, you had Jermaine Dupri doing his thing. Then you had Brad Jordan, aka Scarface, and the Ghetto Boys down in Houston doing their thing. Then you had Master P down in Louisiana doing his thing. And that was in the early 90s. Then Timberland and Missy came on the scene out of Virginia. You even had Timberland producing for East Coast niggas, man. Making beats for them. But years passed and years going on and where's the West and where's the East right now? They fell off. And Southern artists is still making music. They still making money. Now is it the rap of the 90s, the early 80s? I mean the late 80s and the early 90s? No, it's not. The music has changed. As a wise man said, nothing in life stays the same. So the music has changed. But the South is on top right now. They endured. Now you got East Coast niggas crying the blues because their records ain't selling. But you ain't got nobody to blame but your goddamn self. Nobody to blame but your goddamn self. Cause y'all wanna outdo the next one. Y'all want to be the king of New York. Y'all want to be king and not work with each other. understand you East Coast niggas, man. Y'all let a white boy come on the scene. A white boy. Yeah, Eminem. You let a white boy come on the scene, and if you ask some of these East Coast niggas who is your top five dead or alive, they gonna put Eminem in their top five. They will put this nigga, they will put this white boy in their top five before they put a South cat in their top five. And you wonder why your hip hop is dead. And I honestly believe I'm not gonna say hip hop because hip hop came out of the East Coast and the Bronx. That's what they called it, hip hop. But niggas been rapping for years. You had James Brown rapping. You had Muhammad Ali rapping. You had B.B. King, he was rapping. And the blues, all that rapping shit came out of the South, man. And then the East Coast niggas, they heard it. They heard it, changed it up, and slapped a new name on it, and called it hip hop. Cause y'all heard them niggas in the 70s when they first started, when they first came out of the Bronx, with they slow ass, elementary ass rhyming. But as time went on, they gradually perfected it. They gradually perfected it, and they became lyricists. So yeah, I said it. This rapping shit started in the South. That's exactly where it started at, in the South. And the East Coast nigga just picked it up and ran with it. And another thing, why y'all niggas being cocky, where the hell y'all think y'all came from? Have you ever heard of the Underground Railroad? Did you ever heard of that? Where you think y'all niggas came from? Y'all niggas came from the South. Silly ass niggas. Y'all came from the South. But did y'all come back to save those that was left behind in the slavery? Hell no, y'all didn't. Y'all packed up, hauled ass to the East Coast, got y'all a little freedom. Didn't even come back. But now y'all bringing y'all black asses back. Now you want to bring your black ass back to the South, and then when you come back, you want to talk shit. Now you want to be cocky with the shit, like you so better than us, when your ass is not. You know what I'm saying? You're not. Then you want to sit around here and argue about who destroyed rap, when you already know who destroyed this shit. Stupid niggas, man. The slave ships came to the South first. That's where the ship stopped at, over here in the South. Then the ones that escaped slavery, they went to the North. They migrated to the North. So I repeat, rapping did not start in the North. It did not start in the East Coast. That hip hop shit did. And y'all killed it. Y'all killed hip hop. Y'all started it and y'all killed it. And as far as the South started rapping. They started rapping, and that's exactly why they still in it. They're rappers. Who like Soldier Boy, a rapper. Waka Flocka, a rapper. Not lyricists, but rappers. You know what I'm saying? Rappers. BB King was a rapper. He wasn't a lyricist. He was a rapper doing the blues. So don't get it twisted, niggas. The South laid the foundation for hip hop to be made by the niggas in the North. Now that they cocky and pig headed, now they want to talk shit about the Southern cats. They want to blame us for their demise and their downfall. If your ass wasn't so goddamn cocky and stupid, you still probably be on top right now. And if it wasn't for Christopher Wallace, if it wasn't for Biggie Smalls, y'all would have died shit in the 90s, man. That nigga brought the East Coast back. That's why they consider him the greatest rapper of all time. In a short ass career. You know what I'm saying? A shortened career because his life was taken. But that's the reason why they label him the greatest of all time because he brought the East Coast back. When the West Coast was taking y'all shit, when the West Coast was shutting y'all shit down. But the West Coast couldn't stop the South because the West Coast and the South was working together. And they still working together. Said that, man, yeah. Oh man, I ain't even gonna say no more. Shit, I'm out.